Hello traders. Today is 4th of December, Wednesday 2019, and I would like to share with you today's best forex trade analysis and their result. Just to recap, these are the intraday analysis with a live RD stochastic support. As you can see on the left hand side is the analysis, and the right side is the trade taken based on this analysis. We had such a wonderful day today, both in London morning session and in the New York session. So let's start from the pound yen. Just before London Open, as you can see, 7 GMT, we basically announced this pattern's price perform, which is a triangle pattern, which is you can see pretty straightforward. This was the breakout trade. As soon as the price is about to hit to the first target, we mentioned it's time to consider banking some pips just before half an hour of London Open. We had such a beautiful trade on pound yen short today. Pound Swiss franc again. This was pretty straightforward triangle pattern breakout. As soon as the price hit to the first target, we mentioned it's time to consider tightening your stop loss or move your stop loss at the break even. And pound dollar, we had this as based on this analysis you mentioned. We had this small consolidation, and we mentioned through live RD scare support that based on the momentum, if this price gonna break this wedge, we should be looking a long trade because we can see the strength on cable. And we mentioned to scale it another opener trade as soon as the price going to break this resistance, as you can see. And we also announced as soon as we see another pullback. You can see we had a rejection. If you look at these two candles, this one we mentioned through the price based candles, and as soon as the price broke on this small consolidation, we announced to look for another long trade because our target was the first fib channel, and which price nicely hit to the this target. A beautiful 1 2 and 3 long trade based on the momentum on cable. Pound yen, we had this trade this after that, and we mentioned that the price reversed as soon as the London Open. And we mentioned that, guys, you can see 8:15 after the just 15 minutes after the London Open. We mentioned to be patient and look for the pullback. Any pullback performed after this breakout would be considered as a potential trade. We mentioned through analysis. As you can see, based on that, we had a first pullback because we look at the bottom, the momentum was bullish. As long as the momentum is bullish, any pullback, and we basically continuously update through live audio commentary that the price is respecting this orange fib channel. As soon as the price respected, we can hold it and we can add another scaling trade as soon as the price gonna break the recent high, as you can see it. And we mentioned the first target, it would be this first fib channel, which is blue fib channel, and the final target we mentioned that would be the green fib channel. So we had such a beautiful two trade after the the breakout of the previous high. Beautiful long trade on pound yen. Euro yen, as mentioned on the analysis, look for the breakout. We had this mentioned to safest trade would be if the price gonna break this blue fib channel, and you can see the price nicely respected this blue fib channel. We haven't seen any candle, and then we mentioned through live audio commentary, look for the counter long trade. As we can see, some sign of rejection here, and as we mentioned, that the first target would be the around 200 EMA. And beautiful long trade on euro yen. Pound Swiss franc, pretty straightforward, as we've seen that the price basically broken and this previous recent high, and as you can see around 8:15, just 15 minutes past for the London Open. We mentioned to all our traders, be patient and look for the pullback. That's the safest trade based on the momentum. We had a beautiful pullback, and then we announced because the momentum is very bullish, look for another scaling trade here, as you can see, and the price nicely hit to the final target. Beautiful long trade on pound Swiss franc. Dollar yen, pretty straightforward. We're expecting a breakout. As you can see, the price nicely broken, and as soon as the price hit to the resistance level, we mentioned to consider tightening a stop loss. It was a quite small long trade on dollar yen. Dollar Swiss franc, pretty straightforward. As mentioned on the analysis, price did not break the recent low and develop a double bottom at the resistance level. And another important thing is we look at the price has finished one cycle, was overbought, was sold zone, develop a double bottom that give us the confirmation. plus this breakout of this triangle pattern. And always mention first target would be the first fifth channel, which is the green. Beautiful long trade, counter long trade on dollar Swiss franc. Euro pound, as we see that the strength on the cable we mentioned, and the analysis that look for the pullback. As soon as the price respected, we mentioned this pullback. We mentioned that the momentum is very strong, bearish momentum, and we explain another through live RD commentary for scaling trade, and we mentioned all those three scaling short trades through live RD commentary. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 beautiful four short trades on pound, euro pound today. Dollar CAD, we mentioned that the price has developed another triangle pattern based on the momentum. We mentioned through live audio commentary that we should be looking a breakout short trade. That's the first priority. And as soon as the price hit to the first fifth channel and the support level, as you can see it, at that time we mentioned to look for the banking some profit and look for another pullback. Euro Swiss franc pretty straightforward. As you can see, this was the another counter long trade. And Euro pound, we had this breakout and we banked some good pips. And just before the New York session, we announced that price has developed another triangle pattern. And that's why, guys, we always keep an eye at the price movement. As soon as the price develop another pattern, we broadcast straight away into the platform. And based on the momentum, we had another beautiful breakout long trade, and price nicely hit around first level. A beautiful long trade on euro yen. Again, this was the another analysis at the New York session. As you can see, based on the analysis we mentioned, but we were expecting, most of common behavior of human expectations, that after the big movement, we're expecting reversal. But as I always mention through live audio commentary to all of my traders, that we don't care as long as the price moves towards the momentum and the trend. We're going to be considering only those trades towards the momentum. As you can see, based on the momentum, we mentioned here through analysis the possibility the price might going to respect as soon as the price develop a very small double bottom at the resistance level, plus the orange EMA, plus the fib channel, and plus the momentum. That's give us the confidence to look for another pullback long, as you can see, and the safest trade we mentioned to break out the previous high. As you can see, the price nicely shoot up and beautiful long trade on pound yen. Pound dollar, as we mentioned, that the price is basically is momentum is bullish, so we're expecting another trade. And we mentioned that there's going to be a very short trade because we are at the overbought fib channel, and this was a very small trade, like more than 10 pips, but it's good trade based on the price action. Pound Swiss franc based, as you can see, based on the analysis, we mentioned the price developed another triangle pattern. And as always mentioned through live audio commentary, that trader, because the momentum refused to be bearish, that's a good sign for holding, thinking about to taking the breakout of long. But as soon as the price broke on this triangle pattern, we had a beautiful long trade on pound Swiss franc, dollar yen. We had this trade, and after that, as mentioned, that we keep an eye on the price movement, develop another triangle pattern. We had a beautiful breakout, another triangle pattern, beautiful long trade on dollar yen. Euro pound, as always mentioned, that we always looking trades towards the momentum and the trend. As you can see, the price nicely hit, as this is three touch we give them. Okay, price nicely hit to the resistance, and red candle perform. We took a short trade, and we mentioned to bank some profit as soon as the price hit to the previous level. Another beautiful short trade on euro pound today. Okay, so dollar CAD, this was a pretty straightforward. Just before the news release, we mentioned to the traders that look for, based on the momentum, we were expecting another pullback. We had this beautiful trade this morning, and I mentioned look for the pullback. As mentioned on the analysis, possibility of the place where the price might going to develop a pullback. The first possibility we mentioned through live audio commentary and through analysis, that look for this orange fib channel, the price is going to respect. This is the first level. Second level is the resistance level. As you can see, price nicely respected to the first level and develop a bullish bearish candle. And based on the momentum, we took a short trade, and we announced that the news is also supported to the dollar CAD. So any pullback, especially when the price is going to create a pullback at the fib channel, or develop a pullback at the orange EMA, would be considered as a potential pullback short trades. We announced those two more to pullback short trades through live audio commentary. As you can see, price nicely hit to the profit target. We had such a beautiful three trades, one, two, three trades on dollar CAD. All right, guys, that's it for today. And if you don't want to miss all these live intraday analysis tomorrow, feel free to join our professional traders community. You will find more information in the video description. And thank you for watching this video, and have a nice day. And I'll see you tomorrow with another analysis. Bye bye.